All right, CJ, where are you at right now in getting back on the court? Coach said you were able to practice today.
It was no contact practice today, but I'm getting close. I'm in the return to play protocol right now where I'm doing 5-on-5. I got one-on-one coming up, and then we'll go from there. I don't think they put a timeline on when I'm going to return, but I'll be back soon.
You did not.
I'll be back soon.
CJ, where did you sustain that injury, if you know?
I don't know. I just, in the Golden State game, felt some discomfort. And I'm not that fast anyway, but when I tried to run, I was, feeling discomfort, feeling a little pull, a little stretch that was unusual, but I'm not sure. At some point in the Golden State Warriors game, the first one.
When you joined this team, I mean, you didn't go through the first half of the year where they started 3-16 or whatever, but you helped them, make the play-in and make the playoffs. Are you guys still looking at it like that's very much within reach? Like, postseason stuff is within reach.
Yeah, I mean, we got to get healthy first. I think that's the thing that everybody's looking at is, when are we going to be healthy? When we're going to be able to put, our best players on the floor consistently. We haven't been able to do that. And our reality is that we've lost a lot of games. We still have a lot of games left to play. And teams go on runs in either direction. And for us, I think we're playing better basketball now. It's about getting healthy, continuing to bring guys along, guys that, have had a chance to kind of play extended minutes, have been able to show what they have to offer, which is great for their development, but also for our team. And for us, once we get back, we got to take it one game at a time. But we got to win at a higher pace than normal in order to have a chance. And I think we're all aware of that. And this is when it really matters in terms of beating teams you're supposed to beat earlier in the season. You can't lose to teams that have no chance of making the playoffs. You got to have those games because when you get in this part of the schedule where you got Dallas, you got Cleveland, who ain't lost a game yet. You got the Warriors, who are best team, best record in the West right now. Knicks coming up. We got Pacers. You got a lot of teams that are good, and this is a part of the schedule where it gets difficult. So you have to win the games you're supposed to win and be competitive in the others. And I think we're heading in a good direction. And hopefully, bodies start coming back in the next week or so.
How tough has it been when you come in expecting the team to look one way, and then basically everybody gets hurt, and it's like a completely different team the past couple of weeks?
Yeah, I've never seen a team get so many injuries at once to so many guys that are that important to a team. Usually it's one or two, and you kind of figure it out, and that's difficult. But, you're talking 7 guys, 8 guys who are all in rotation, a lot of guys that are starters. You're missing essentially the highest paid players on the team besides BI, right? All at once, I think it's difficult. But Coach has done a great job of kind of keeping us together. Younger guys have played well. They obviously Boston, some of those guys who even weren't on the roster to start the season are playing impactful minutes and developing. But we got to get it together fast. We got to start winning games, and we got to get healthy. Within reason, right? Guys shouldn't rush back, but whenever they're ready and they hit the ground running, we're going to need every game.
You mentioned him. What you've been able to, just feel what Brandon Ingram has been able to do?
He always could hoop. I think that's what people don't understand. He always had game. He was a McDonald's guy. He was at Kentucky for a reason, and now I think he's mature. He's starting to understand the NBA game better, his pace, the way he's getting to his spots, and some of it is opportunity. You get drafted to the Clippers, you ain't gonna play a lot as a young player, so a lot of it is opportunity. But there's a lot of guys that are talented, and you're seeing that in him, a talented guy who's worked on his game, done things the right way in terms of preparation. He works on his body. He's doing the little stuff that's important for longevity in the league, and then obviously the game is speaking for itself on the court.
The other Brandon can hoop as well, man. What he's been able to do
great. I just told him today, man. He's been a man amongst children in terms of his approach, in terms of the consistency. Obviously, he's shooting more threes. He's passing. He's defending. He's having to carry a huge load. And in spite of what kind of went on this summer, all the questions, all the contract stuff, he's been very professional and has showed up every day. And I'm proud of him for the way he's approached this season.
It's not easy to do, is it?
No, it's not. And for a young guy who's becoming a young man now, he's an adult now. I think he showed maturity in his work ethic, maturity in leadership, how he leads around the team, and his vocalness, but also his ability to adapt. Like, he's had to adapt to us all playing together, us not being there. We want him to shoot more threes. There's all these things being asked of him, and he's done it all and continued to hoop. And I think Willie said it. Where are we if he's not playing at a high level this season?
What's stood out to you about Willie's approach during these past couple of weeks when he's just trying to figure stuff out night to night?
He's always even keel. Coach Willie is always steady. He was steady when the Titanic was kind of sinking when I first got here. A lot of losses in a row. BI was hurt. There was a lot going on with the team, and he was always steady. He said that we'd turn it around. And I think this is different, similar but different, because so many guys are hurt. We know we got potential to be really good, but we got to put it together and we got to be healthy. And I think the tide's going to turn, and I joke with Z, winter is coming. It's going to get better for everybody soon.
CJ, what's one positive you can point to maybe over the last week or so where it's not getting enough press, not enough people are talking about?
Gosh, it's hard to talk about a lot with you four and whatever we are.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say.
Like a development.
Yeah, I think guys are getting better. The games are competitive considering where we're at. We're in games against some of the best teams in the league. Played well against OKC for 3.5 quarters. Played well against the Lakers for almost full quarters. Outside of the last minute or so, we didn't execute as well as we would have liked. But you can see the growth and the development. But we got to stack wins now.